Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode where I play Cities Skylines 2, finally. I've not got the game yet, so I'm just gonna quickly go do that. See, there are two options here, the Ultimate Edition and the Cities Skylines base game. I'm gonna go for the Ultimate Edition. I know it's a lot of money, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. I hope I don't regret this. So let's get some hours in Cities Skylines 2. Okay, so the game has successfully installed in the computer, so let's just hit play and let's see what the game looks like. Okay, let's get started. Okay, for map I'm gonna go with San Francisco because I think that was one of the map that was included in the extended version, so I'm gonna go with that. And for the name of the city I'm just gonna go with the first city. Okay, so since this is the first time ever that I'm playing Cities Skylines 2, the game is greeting me with all the tutorials. I assume that you've played the game already, so I'm just gonna skip through them. I can see a lot has changed from the original game. For example, there are lane markings on the highways, they follow lane mathematics, one goes off, two goes on. I hope the traffic AI is better as well. To start things off, I'll build a simple yet effective road layout for our city. I'm gonna utilize the beautiful coastline for some residential areas and some high density residential area after that. And then I'm gonna build a commercial area over here. I'm gonna make a big square. I think I'm gonna use that for some parks later in the game when I unlock them. While zoning your areas, I recommend not zoning right next to the main road as it creates chaos with the traffic later in the game. Additionally, leave plenty of space either side of the main road as it will allow you to later build a national road or a motorway for a high-speed traffic. Okay, so we're gonna make an industrial area relatively close to the commercial area, but not really close to the residential area, and we're gonna make sure that we don't keep any zoning in the main road as well to help with traffic, of course. So for now I'll put a cool power plant for electricity. I did not realize that we have two kinds of power cables right now in the game, but I will be rectifying my mistake. I was just gonna put some sewage and some water pumps here and there with some hospitals and schools and stuff like that, but I will resolve that issue later in the game. Yes, I quite like the new features added to the game. You don't really have to decorate that much. The houses are nicely built with hedges and all. I quite like that. Even the budgeting has increased, and we have service taxes and all, which is quite fun. They've added a lot to the game, to be honest. My goodness, we'll slowly go through them as we progress along with the series, and let's see what else we are to discover. But before we do that, let's just create a small roundabout because a proper city does not exist without one. So from the roundabout I'll add some exit points and entrance points onto the residential and the industrial area, just so they have more space to go in and go out. My main advice while making an industrial area is that make it a bit far away from the residential area, but make sure that they are close to the city exit or close to any major roads. That way trucks do not enter the roads going to the residential areas, helping with traffic, and also make sure that the residential areas are out of pollution radius of the industrial area, but keep them relatively close to the commercial areas as they sell products made in the industrial area. I'm gonna build another commercial and a residential area right next to the industrial area so that we can have more people in our city and start to profit. Okay, so it turns out that the cemetery is massive in this game compared to the previous one, so I'm just gonna build that new area and just gonna zone the rest of the city and see how it looks. I also realized that we can export electricity now, which is a nice feature added to the game. I quite like that. And just like that, we are a large village.